Wow. Breaking news. We have Brett Favre with a sprained shoulder. Unbelievable. I'm quite pissed. I really want to see him reach 300. He's like he's been one of my favorite quarterbacks so far ever since loving the Packers. Brett Favre has been, been one of the biggest epic quarterbacks he had so far. And frankly, this is one of the biggest shocking news so far. So now we got to see if Peyton Manning can reach 95 more consecutive games. Like, he has 95 more to go. That'll take 16 if he makes the playoffs. Then 32. You have to wait like 3 to 4 years. Maybe 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years he may reach 300, but I don't want to wait that far. I'll be getting old. 20 years old, so I'll be like 23, 24 when he does reach that record. So it would have been epic for Brett Favre to reach 300. I would have been celebrating. I would have just been rocking house. But Peyton Manning has to get up there, and he has to not get injured. So he has to wait another 3 years so he won't get injured. And that would just definitely rock house. That would definitely rock house if he does reach 300. It would have been excellent. But luckily, man, it's a shame. I would have been great for Brett Favre to try and play with a bad shoulder, but it would have put himself at risk. So if he rather put himself to rest and realize that a record more than himself is less important. So the game is not as important as Brett Favre's shoulder and health. So his health's more important than a record. But he did reach 297. So this has been very rough for Brett Favre's injury. So this is I have to say quite a tragedy, but they'll get back up from it for sure. But the Vikings, now standing at 5-7, they're now in like 3rd place or so. They're like Green Bay Packers are 8-5. So and Green Bay Packers just lost. They lost at home, and Lions are winless on the road. That was the most fluke wins the Lions could get. And Aaron Rodgers was injured, so they put Flynn. Flynn's the most horrible quarterback we ever had. Only if Greg Jennings made that catch, it would have boosted up a lot of points on my fantasy team. I drafted Greg Jennings. He's a beast. I like Greg Jennings. I don't know if he's going to date a beautiful celebrity like Kim Kardashian or Miley Cyrus. We don't know. But, yeah, I mean, they would have pulled off an epic game. But yeah, Vikings are on a 2-game winning streak, 5-7. They really got back up. But if they could pull off 9-7, then if they can win 2 more games and then Green Bay or Bears lose 2 more games, then the Vikings may have a sniff for the race. So yes, they may have a sniff for the race if the Vikings can pull this win. So it would boost up a lot of impact. So let's see how the Vikings backup quarterback do. Who is the backup quarterback, though? But we'll see. But, yeah, so it's just tragic. Brett Favre has been pulling off a good run. I remember he made a huge record of passing touchdowns when I was playing him in the video game. But, yeah, Brett Favre was just, was really rocking house. He actually did pull off a good game so far. But yeah, let's see who's playing. Swollen QB game time decision. Sorry, it's gonna take a little bit, but yes. So we got our backup quarterback that will be playing. Let's see how he carries out. I don't know if he's gonna be a rookie or whatnot, but that'll be exciting. And I forgot they're playing tonight at 4 o'clock evening. So yes, our quarterback is Travis Jackson. I don't know if he'll be getting, but we'll see. He carries out. And they have Joe Webb, who's a rookie. So Joe Webb, who's a rookie. Sorry, say it like Layla. She was hilarious. But yes, so we'll see how these 2 quarterbacks carry out. But I'm thinking the Vikings, who they're playing, the Giants. The Giants have been having the most dominant defense. Anthony McFarland and Michael Strahan. They have like a strong defensive line, especially how they beat the undefeated Patriots. They were the only team that was able to come over the Patriots so far. But yes, for the most part, we have the Vikings who won 2 good games. But yeah, we can't wait to see how this game's going to carry out. But I don't know where this game's going to be taking place. I somehow think it's on Fox or CBS on a Monday night. That would have been great though. But that's when they have their primetime shows. So I don't really see that happening unless you know, we have, if they go on CBS very early. So that would be cool to happen, because I remember when I was in Miami, we had their game on Friday night because of a hurricane. That was just so cool. I actually kind of saw that game too on Friday night. It was off the chisel, some Friday night football, so I felt so thrilled out about it. But the Dolphins, yeah, they actually did pull off a good game on Friday night. But yeah, I gotta check that game out because they know there's a hurricane going on, so they have to, you know, be locked in. Well, you know, but that was so psyched out. But for this game to be on Monday, it's gonna be excellent. It would have been epic if it was on a Thursday night during TNA. But yeah, TNA is a Universal Studios, but during TNA or Friday during SmackDown, which we did have a Friday night game, that was just so thrilling. Or Wednesday night during the midweek. Oh man, that would just be so epic. But yeah, I'm gonna be catching up on the Vikings and the Ravens games. Both those games at the same time. We'll be watching the SLammy, so I'll be psyched out to see how the Vikings are gonna carry off. But it's gonna be one excellent game, so I'll be catching up on that. Alright, now I'm going to talk about Monday Night Raw. Alright, Monday Night Raw is going to be nearly an hour and a half. I'm going to be watching at the 5 o'clock time because I have it in HD. West Coast, you know, at 8 o'clock, they don't have HD for the West Coast channels on my new cable network. So I will be catching up Raw on, I'll be catching up on it there. So apparently Monday Night Raw SLammy Awards, they're going to be having their SLammy Awards. Superstar of the Year, I'm going to say I'm going to be voting for Kane. If Kane wins Superstar of the Year, that would be so exciting. I don't know how Maria won Diva of the Year last year, but yeah, Maria was the most overrated diva so far, man. I mean, after Maria's blonde gimmick wore out, I mean, that gimmick wasn't as annoying, but it was entertaining though, so people should have been interested in that gimmick. I mean, the gimmick was very good. I mean, it was the gimmick was okay. I mean, it's good for entertainment, people to get some laugh stuff, but they probably overrun its course. So they did. She tried to become, you know, more normal, but the only thing that was saving her is her lines. If she was her lines with Matt Hardy, the storyline with Matt Hardy, the romantic storyline, it was pretty much okay. But yeah, for the most part, for Maria, I mean, she did have a good... But yeah, Superstar of the Year, I'm saying I'm going for Kane. Kane was the best Superstar of the Year. The Miz is in this poll. And, you know, Miz is also in the poll. I mean, if the Miz wins Superstar of the Year, it wouldn't be as bad because, you know, but for the Miz to become Superstar of the Year, he actually did have a good build-up. But that was in 2009. Ever since he got written out of SmackDown, well, he got written out of Raw to repackage himself. But yeah, 2010 he was both the United States and Unified Tag Team Champion. So the Miz may have a good Superstar Year, but it would build up his gimmick even more. Kane, I think Kane should win because he actually had a good run too. He cashed his Money in the Bank and won it. Did both of it the same night. Became World Champion. He became World Champion. Yes, he did. And with Kane, who became the World Champion, he actually had it for over 4 months. He beat The Undertaker 3 times. Beat Kane to defend the World Champion. Then, and Kane should have just got a clean win. That was plain garbage. Well, it was kind of fair. But if they do the draw again, and then or if Edge wins TLC, I'll be pissed. Because I think Kane should continue this title reign until Undertaker returns and make the rival more personal. Because I wouldn't pay attention to one bit if they don't have the title. It's just a one-on-one match. I mean, I wouldn't be looking onto it as much, but yeah, I mean, Kane did pull off a more epic match, but yes. Diva of the Year. Diva of the Year, I mean, I would say Randy Orton should win Superstar of the Year, but yeah, he actually does have potential. I mean, becoming WWE Championship after he dumped the Legacy's road to DiBiase and he moved out on his own. He actually did win a world champion on his own. He was actually had a good run, so, but he had it for only a couple months on his own, but he may get up there, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. He did pull off some epic feud with Sheamus. That feud was epic though, and I gotta say, for Sheamus to have a main event push, Sheamus may win Superstar of the Year. I don't know why he's not in the poll, but I think he should have been. But Edge, who also made a huge Royal Rumble return, I have to say, Edge, who came back and was drawn at 29. He did have a surprising year, making a huge comeback, but he should have won world title. That would have been more epic. So I say Kane or The Miz or Randy Orton. Edge is somewhere, and John Cena is just doing lame storylines, but he's trying to throw the Nexus in there just so he can break from the title hunt. He's like, you could say he's a political mastermind. Alright, Diva of the Year. Alright, this Diva of the Year I think should go to, well, I would say Melina or Natalya. Melina has made an epic comeback after her 7-month absence, and then she won the Diva title. She won the Divas title right after. Right after her return, she beat Alicia Fox twice. Alicia Fox never beat Melina, and then when Alicia Fox, she's nowhere in the picture. I mean, she's just being a pro now, doing roulettes, and competing on Superstars. But yeah, the crowd is alive on Superstars when it comes to the Diva matches or any other matches. I mean, they actually even towards Alicia Fox put off some good work. Alicia Fox is much botching. I mean, she's been training. I'm tired of her. She's like the most underrated diva so far. She won the Divas title and really build off the gimmick, so to say, nobody can beat me. I'm better than all of you. Then Melina comes. So that's what rocked the house, for Melina to pull off the most epic comeback there ever was. And I gotta say, this was one of the best comebacks from Melina. Natalya, after losing 3 times no, she got disqualified and Layla threw a shoe. I was actually laughing about that. I was actually hilarious for Layla to throw a shoe. This was actually it was pretty golden, and I have to say I'm still laughing about that. That was just epic. Okay, so for Natalya, after getting beat down by Lay Cool Down, she wins the Divas Championship. Hopefully she gets the epic build-up. I really think she should have been the first champion. And Lay Cool actually may be in the picture of Diva of the Year, because she actually, Lay Cool has been having some epic title reigns. After losing the title, they had it for over 7 months. Yeah, 7 months. And then Michelle McCool is the first unified Divas champion. So I think Michelle McCool should win the Diva of the Year alone. But I'm going for Melina. And Beth Phoenix, who came back. I mean, Beth Phoenix has been gone for a while, and Beth Phoenix was able to beat Lay Cool also, but then with Vicky's help, they were able to become the women's champion. But Layla, I don't know if Layla may win Diva of the Year. She's the last ever women's championship. They just didn't really give a crap about that title. They just have Kelly and Tiffany job to the Layla. Beth Phoenix should have been the last women's champion. It would have been more epic. But they didn't really give a crap about that women's title. Now it's the Unified Divas Champion. Now it's just a Divas Champion. Wow. So, yes, this was surprising. So, moving on, we have what else do we have? Moving on, we have the Tag Team of the Year. Alright, the Tag Team hasn't been at its best, but the Tag Team Champion Tag Team of the Year should go to the Hart Dynasty. I mean, they were the first ever WWE Tag Team Champions when they unified the Tag Team Champions into one big title, the WWE Tag Team Champions. I think they earned it because after being longtime heels, they had a good heel run, but then working them as face, Bret Hart was able to bring them back in the title hunt. And then after beating the Usos and then beating Jericho and The Miz, then after beating The Miz and the Big Show, went to SmackDown, dumped The Miz. Practically, I have to say, it should go to the Hart Dynasty. I have to say the Hart Dynasty did work their way up to where they are. Nexus, I think they may win Tag Team of the Year. Gabriel and Slater did win the Tag Team of the Year. I thought they were all simultaneously holding Tag Team titles like the Spiritual Squad did. All 5 of them were holding the Tag Team Champions. Or all 5 of them were Tag Team Champions. And 2 of them, either of those 2 competitors could have had Tag Team Champions. I mean, could compete for the put the tag teams in the hunt. And yes, so that's what the Nexus. But instead, they transferred Cena and Olanga and for those titles to Gabriel and Slater. Slater actually have been an epic tag team. I'm hoping the Gabriel and Slater would be at some point
being as a tag team after Nexus somehow ends sooner than later. But they'll get up there, trust me. Actually, Nexus actually been having the most epic run. Alright, I think the most shocking moment of the year should go to Nexus. Nexus has earned it, no doubt, after taking over Raw, and all 8 of them, from 7 from the NXT Season 1 graduates. It wasn't just Wade Barrett who showed up. They had more coming. It is all the members of NXT who took over Monday Night Raw. So I'm saying the most shocking moment of the year has to go to the Nexus taking over Raw now. I don't know what other nominees would go on and take on that. That's just the best. Oh Snap Meltdown of the Year. I don't know Oh Snap Meltdown of the Year. That's just quite random. They should have Best Comeback of the Year. Best Comeback of the Year has to be either Edge, Melina, or Daniel Bryan. Who else? It's hard to tell. Undertaker. I wouldn't think the Undertaker was there, but I know Undertaker did had a long hiatus. But for the most part, it has to be either those 3. It should be Melina, Daniel Bryan, or Edge. And it goes to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan pulled off the best comeback of the year. He was released in real life, losing his job. Everybody knew that. Fans were protesting. And at SummerSlam, after Great Khali was injured, they wrote him out just so they could put in Daniel Bryan. And if The Miz was to take his place, people say that would be an epic fail, but technically it wasn't. So I'd like to say congratulations to Daniel Bryan. So that's my my nominees prediction for the SLammy Awards. I will be catching up on the SLammy Awards tonight, so I'll see other nominees, and I'll be so thrilled out about it. So it's the Red Dog Extreme, and I'm taking you to the extreme. Oh, Breakout Superstar of the Year. Breakout Superstar has to go to either Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, who else? Not Michelle Kulila, been around for a while. Eve Torres, or who else? Not Wade Barrett. This has been pretty hard. Caval. And I have to say, best breakout star is Daniel Bryan. After coming back a month later, he did win the United States Champion to The Miz. I gotta say, I really congratulate this man right here, Daniel Bryan. I gotta say, he should be the breakout star of the year. And Melina may win best comeback. 2 comebacks in a row. Daniel Bryan and Melina. 2 comebacks. And man, that SummerSlam rocked the house. I saw that. I wish I was there live. That would rock the house. Melina and Daniel Bryan did rock the house. If Daniel Bryan doesn't win best comeback of the year, I would say I'll go to Melina, who also made a big comeback of the year, winning the Divas Championship. I really think Melina should have been the Unified Divas Championship. So, it's the Red Dog Extreme. Subscribe to you up there. Leave your comments below. And rate. And I'm taking you to the extreme.